You're telling all your friends and you can't believe it. I've met the one, the man of my dreams. You are even pinching yourself because you can't believe this is real. Are you falling too fast, too soon? Do this before you get hurt. I'll be right back. I'm Coach Nadine, your empath and highly sensitive coach. Make sure, you know what I'm going to say, make sure that you subscribe, follow, and share so you can watch all the videos that myself and the other coaches have for you on this channel. So you've been dating and for some reason you still haven't met the man that checks off all your core needs, non-negotiables, and even some of your desirables. Then you end up all of a sudden matching with a man and you're hitting it off. It's going great. Yes, yay, even though you're talking to other men and you're quantum dating, and if you don't know, if you're asking what quantum dating is, or you're wondering what it is about, we do have some videos on this channel explaining what quantum dating is and why it's important to quantum date. So please look at our channel for this. But this man is the one you feel the connection with. He texts you every morning. He tells you good morning. He texts you every night and tells you good night. And when you speak on the phone, you speak for hours. You have that connection. It feels wonderful. Now, the connection can occur either during the talking stage, after the 3 wonderful dates you have, or if you're spending quite some time with him, or even if you get early into a relationship quite early. So you're either exclusive or you're spending a lot of time with him. So how can you tell if you're falling too fast, too soon? And what do you do so that you don't get hurt and you protect yourself? Before I get into what you would do to protect yourself, here's a promo from Changi, and I will see you after this.
There are 2 types of women. One that positions herself to be a winner using a man's very own nature. We call that woman a black swan, or a woman who is convinced that she can scream, shout, and complain and change a man's nature. Now, if you are a black swan, I have decided to help you out. Ladies, I am offering you a free, yes, another free masterclass on the secrets of a man's mind. In this course, we're going to look at the things that men will never tell you, are afraid to tell you, don't even know they need to tell you, assume you should know. We're gonna look at the man's brain, how he is wired, his heart, his spirit. How does he really think? What is going on in his mind when he meets you, marries you, dates you, courts you? We're gonna look through every aspect and you will be able to understand the secrets of a man's mind. And being a black swan, you will be able to use those secrets to create the love life you crave and deserve. If that sounds good to you, all you have to do is follow any of the links or wherever you see this video, and I will see you on the other side.
First, what are the signs that you fall too fast, too soon? You may have some, all, or maybe, or none of these signs. Also, I'm only going to mention a few, and I may have missed some from my list, but I'll just mention a few, and then you can see if you have done this. The first one is you start thinking about a future with him, where you're gonna live, where you think of getting married, the food at the reception, the dress you're gonna wear, the clothes, what he's gonna wear at the wedding, what house would you get together, etc., etc. You create this future without getting to know him. This can happen as soon as he says hello to you or your first conversation with him. So what you want to do is to get to know him and take him as face value. See if the words align with his actions. This is a great time to see if this man fits in your life and vice versa. Number 2 is not to rush into things, and that is when it comes to our mindset. This is tied to the point I just talked about in number 1, where we may want to romanticize the relationship that has not even developed yet. We fall quickly because we may feel like a couple of reasons. We may feel, so far he's treated me better than all the other men that I've seen in the past or dated, and I may not find another man like this. Or all my friends are now dating, they're in a relationship, or they're engaged, or they're getting married, and I'm not dating. So you convince yourself to fall for this man. Or you may say, my biological clock is ticking, so I need to get married and have those babies. Or I'm too old and I'll never find a man of my dreams, like it's too late. But try not to think like this, even though it may be difficult. Because by changing your mindset and changing how you're thinking from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance, you will not feel a rush or have like expected date to get things done. Like you won't say, okay, I need to get married by this day, meet this person this day. You'll be in the present. I'm thinking of 2 instances that happened to me. So first one was a good friend recently kept on saying to me that I was putting a time limit on my relationships, and I'm not sure if any other woman does this, but we tend to put like time limits on things. So when we should get that job, when we should get the car, when we should get the house, we also do that for getting into a relationship or getting a man to be in a relationship. And when we do this, we cannot enjoy the moment with the men we are seeing. Also, for years, I would be always in a rush, or as we could say, busy. I like to do busy. When it came to my life in general, I never took time just to stand still and enjoy what surrounded me, such as nature or just being present. Time passed without me even savoring what was around me. So by you not rushing, but enjoying time with this man, you get a chance to just absorb your emotions and rationalize and not fall too fast. Because there's a timeline, because when you have to meet a timeline, you're always going to be in a rush. So coming from a mindset of abundance allows you to see how this is going with your man, and then determine if he's a right fit. And if you are falling too fast, because you're in a rush, so if you're that rush, you're getting swept off your feet, so you're not actually thinking, and you don't have time to actually stay put and look at the data. The next thing is when intimacy comes quickly into the relationship. So when intimacy comes in the relationship, we may overlook things and fall for a man without getting to know him, or, on an emotional level. So the physical attraction overrules things. So our attraction or falling for this man may happen because of desire or lust towards men. So intimacy can be defined to every woman differently. So a passionate kiss or making out with a man or holding hands, you might feel connected, or other things which can make you overlook things that the man is doing. So you may, or like you may not look at the amber flags or the red flags. So protect your feelings. Still pay attention to how the man is treating you, even if there is affection involved. Try not to let your attraction cloud your judgment, not seeing amber flags, as I mentioned, or even red flags. Next is number 4, you start to lose yourself with this man. You start doing anything for this man, and you will go further. I will go further into this with another video, but for now, you may have not set up boundaries with him, so you start accepting like anything, things that you may not accept from either your family or your friends, you'll start accepting it from him. And for example, if you have asked him to call more often, or you're talking to me, you want him to call them text, but he doesn't, so you accept it, because when he does spend the time with you, it makes up for him not calling, but you're not happy. You become resentful because you're asking for a need, he's not giving that need, but you're like, oh, it's okay. So again, set up boundaries, communicate with him, express the things you need from him, the same way that he would do that for you, you want to do that for him. So try not to let things slide. If there's something that irritates you or annoys you or angers you or even disappoint you, initiate a conversation with him and talk to him. We have a great course on how to talk to men in Black Swan Relationship Academy that you can check out. The next thing is number 5, you cannot separate from him. You're constantly thinking about him and you're not able to work or do anything else. Even spending time apart is difficult. Yes, I know in the beginning we want to spend as much time with the men we care about. But when you feel that you are not able to be apart from him without doing anything, or your thoughts are constantly thinking of him, then it can be that you're falling hard for him. I've been guilty of this myself, especially when it's like new. So how do you stop this? Well, I think it's okay to think of him, but have some time for separation where you can just have time to enjoy your own company. That way, when you are together, then it's okay. Or if you are, if you're a woman that wants to be with him, figure out what your love language is, what his love language is. But it's important to have that time to figure out if you are falling again too quickly for him. So to stop hurting yourself, make sure, and this is stop hurting yourself so you fall too hard for him quickly, make sure you do the following. Be in the moment. Yes, be in the moment. Be present. Get to know him the same way he gets to know you. Don't overlook the flaws or the red flags or the amber flags. Assess your core needs, your non-negotiables, as we always say, and even check some of those desirables that you have. See how your partner is treating you, and don't settle because you're in a mindset of scarcity. Always think of a mindset of abundance. It's great to be romantic, and I'm a romantic at heart myself. And being a highly sensitive woman, my emotions can be overwhelming. So I understand, but it's okay to be caught up with your feelings, but make sure you also protect yourself too. Have you ever felt too fast for a man? And if so, I would love to hear about it. So please put it in the comments, or if you have any questions, also put it in the comments below. And you know, I just want to say that I hope this has helped you. Enjoy your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.